And this is Quito. And this is the filling station. And this is us. Time to see for myself up close if there is anything happening, because from back here it doesn't look promising. Nobody is pumping any gasoleo. The gasoleo pump is broken.
Is it broken?
Nobody is pumping diesel. Don't think there's going to be much happening in Quito. It's chaotic, and I must say I don't enjoy driving in this traffic at all, particularly trying to film at the same time. Very, very difficult and actually quite scary. Where is he now? Because I'm not sure how to get out of here. Has he left without me? I think he has. Quito does have one redeeming feature. A Nosso Super. Okay, it's just a shop, but then again, shops like this are not very common in Angola. And I treat myself to some tinned calamari in red chili sauce. It's fantastic. Oh, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Found ourselves camped last night right next to the main road. We simply pulled off the road and saw some villagers, asked them if it was okay if we could camp. They said it would be absolutely fine, and we pulled over and slept a night, and they didn't bother us at all. The journey today is going to be special, I think, for me particularly, because at this point now we have climbed into the highlands. Now, you wouldn't think looking around that this is the highlands, because it's not mountainous at all. In fact, the landscape is pretty flat. But we have climbed, and we are going to climb a little more today in search of the source of the Okavango River. So we've plotted it out on a map, we've looked at the GPS, and so we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring to try and find the source as high as we can get. How high that'll be, what we will find, I have absolutely no idea. Well, this is it. This is what it's all been about. I can hardly believe it. What Jaco has done is gone onto Google Earth and tried to trace it, and he's gone to the point where he thinks that it is the most northerly and highest point. I must say, this is not what I expected. Our path is blocked. Commonplace in rural Africa are cow or donkey driven carts. But this one's got a problem. Well, this is a first for me. I've pulled out many a vehicle over my years of off-roading, but never an animal before. I've been on the road for 22 days on my quest to find the source of the Okavango, and this is it. I feel an anti-climax coming on. Well, maybe not. Because it's the Okavango that brought me to Africa, and it's the Okavango and places like it that make me stay here. So this was my goal, and it is nothing like what I expected, apart from the taste of the water. It's sweet, it's pure. This is of the river. We could try and find it a little bit high up, but there are no roads and there's this constant threat of landmines. So practically speaking, I'm quite happy that I will have this waterfall in my mind in a month's time when I enter the Okavango River in Botswana and take its course from there.
I am so pleased that we stopped and camped here last night. There's an intangible energy about this place. Maybe it's the presence of the chapel here. They call this the campground. Now that's not because we are camping here. That's actually the name the local people give to this place. And every April, Catholics from around the area come and celebrate Easter here. Several hundred of them still come every year. So there's an energy about the place that is intangible, but so good, so positive, so enlivening. I don't know, it's quite powerful actually, to the point where it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit unusual. But what a fantastic evening, what a fantastic night.
And an appropriate place for an evening's treat. My producer, Martin Steer, is a bit of a gourmet, and his specialty is curry. So off he goes.
We're just going to saute the onions. So I've chopped up all the onions in here, a little bit of vegetable oil, and just to saute them nicely, I've rattled together a little combination of curry spices, which you can see in this little glass. It's quite a colourful thing. It's got a wonderful aroma. And Italians wander around the world with salamis under their armpits. I travel all over the world with my curry box under my armpit, and this goes everywhere with me. There we go. Give them a quick stir. One thing the camera can't do is pick up the aroma.
With the curry's aroma wafting over the campsite, we're all really looking forward to this, none more so than Andre, our guide, who usually prepares our meals for us.
That's just about do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in the chicken, all nicely big chopped up #1 scratching fowl chicken. All this lovely Indian spices, and onions. As you see, Indian style diced tomatoes. These are an absolute win when you're camping. Got to have them because they're also infused with a lovely curry flavour, but more importantly for me, curry leaves. Curry leaves got to be in a curry and always very difficult to find. The last little bit I'm going to again put in some coconut milk, which I'm going to get over from over here. Not the cream, but the milk. And the reason being is that if you put the cream in and you cook with it, it tends to curdle. So we're putting in the milk to infuse a lovely coconut flavour into the chicken. Get it all blended together. I'll just leave that to braise a little bit with the lid on it. The last thing we need to do, just to finish off the curry, we need to put in some coconut cream right at the end, because if we put it in the beginning, it all curdles. And then on top of that, once it's heated through, we need to take some butter and lemon juice, stir it together, and then serve immediately. So here we go with the old coconut cream. Just look at that, for beautiful colour. Rice on the table. The rule of the game is that you may not stir, but you can dig. Because if you stir, you just turn it into porridge, but you can dig for the goodie at the bottom.
Lovely.
How's it, Gonzalez? How's the chicken?
Nee, is doekzag. Modern with nice.
I must say, this is the best curry I ever had for today. It is absolutely brilliant.
I feel a lot better with that qualification, because I was about to say, you lie, you bastard.
No, this is good. This is brilliant.
Martin, this is the second curry I've had of yours. It is exceptional. But, I need to say now, we have eaten brilliantly on this trip. And while this is brilliant, it's just one of many really, really good meals. So to Speedy and Andre, did a brilliant job. And thank you, Martin. It was outstanding. And cut.
It's daybreak before sunrise. I've come out because before nightfall last night, I had a good look around, walking up, around, and I've realized that I've been a lot more successful at finding the actual source of the Okavango than I first thought. If I look around me, I see no higher ground. The Okavango River at the bridge down there is fed from that valley. It's a closed valley. I see slopes moving down from all directions. I don't think we could have got to a higher place even if we had tried. And I must say also that so far during the trip, this has been the most special campsite for me. Not because we're close to the source of the Okavango. The place has an amazing energy about it. I don't know, you just feel good and excited about life, and I don't know what it is. It's unusual, and there's an energy here which is intangible, but boy is it there.
I have one more important task to perform before I leave the Okavango River. This river is about to take me with it. After a period of exploring more of Angola, I will follow its course down to its end. This river is unique, you see. It doesn't drain into the sea like rivers do, but spills out into the vast Okavango Delta. But my quest is to go beyond this. I will find the very last drop at the very end of its course. I wonder where it'll take me.